Whose rights will be violated by Amendment 2? Well, our opposition would want you to believe that it's their rights that will be violated. But I submit to you that the battle over marriage is really a battle about religious freedom. Will we be allowed to teach and preach and believe that same-sex marriage and same-sex relationships are really a sin? That's the question the citizens of the state of Florida are going to decide on November the 4th. Did you know that in the Netherlands it's illegal for a pastor to preach against homosexuality and to preach that same-sex relationships are sinful? And in Canada it's illegal, subject to fines and jail time, if you preach or teach that homosexuality is a sin. And that's where this is headed. It's really about eliminating religious freedom. In New Jersey, a church did not allow a same-sex couple to marry on their facilities and in their pavilion. And so that couple sued the church in New Jersey. New Jersey does not have a marriage amendment. And they won the lawsuit, and that church lost its tax-exempt status in New Jersey because they would not allow that person, that couple, to marry. Did you know that in Florida, there was a couple that was a lesbian couple, and the lady was able to obtain a marriage license under the pretense that she was a man. And they married under the pretense that one of the ladies was a man. It was Michael and Linda Contreras. Linda had children, and Michael, who was really Margot, adopted the children. And did you know that when Linda gave her life to Jesus Christ and sought to dissolve the relationship and move, that Michael, who was really Margot, contacted a law firm in San Francisco. They flew to Florida. They sued for custody of the children and won. Judge O'Brien in Pasco County gave Michael, who was really Margot, the kids, and it took Linda a year to get her own children back. Did you know a Christian counselor in Winter Haven, Florida right now is being sued because he told a client that their homosexual lifestyle was a sin? Listen, this is about trying to eliminate religious freedom. In Massachusetts, now, they have elevated same-sex marriage to traditional marriage, and anyone who believes otherwise is discriminatory. They're teaching children in the public schools about same-sex relationship and transgender relationships. Here's one of the books, Who's in a Family? One of these pages has a family here that says Robin's family is made up of her dad, Clifford, her dad's partner, Henry, and Robin's cat, Sassy. Here's another page that indicates the potential of polygamy. The Lyon family, there is only one father, and lots of babies, and several mothers make it up. Here's a page that relates to a lesbian couple. Here's Laura and Kyle live with their two moms, Joyce and Emily. And so they're teaching this to 5-year-olds in public schools. And if you protest to it, they will not notify you of when they'll be teaching it because you're the one with the problem. Friend, this is about protecting religious freedom to believe what the Bible teaches, what the Bible has always said, and what civilization has always held to. That's why we must pass Amendment 2 to protect our freedoms. In California, since the California Supreme Court overthrew the statute that defined marriage between a man and a woman, a medical doctor has been found guilty of discrimination because he would not perform an artificial insemination procedure with a lesbian. In fact, that doctor found another doctor who would perform it. That doctor cared for that family up to the point that they wanted to have this elective procedure. And that doctor was willing to pay the difference of the cost in this couple having to go to another practice as opposed to having the procedure in his practice. Still, he was sued and found guilty. Now in the state of Florida, there's a church being sued for not having same-sex marriage on its campus. Dear friend, religious freedom will be threatened if we do not pass Amendment 2.